Roberto Clemente Junior is here, and he's here to share his story with you and inspire you to take care of your community. He speaks to youth all the time. He spends his time working with city students just like yourself and inspiring them to take care of their communities and to give back and to help out, just as his father, Roberto Clemente Senior, did.
My teacher read me a story called Roberto Clemente. He was a great man. He taught me to always try your best and never give up. But I, Andrea Winston, think I will learn a lot from Roberto Clemente Jr. I would love to ask questions. For me to be at a young age to learn so much history and to share with the next generation, to have a signed baseball in my hand by Roberto Clemente Jr. It will be nice to have a baseball in my hand. I wish he was alive. He helped children that didn't have much money as him. He flew to another country in Colorado. He crashed into an ocean and died when he was only 38. It will be nice to see him in person. I can show I care by showing kindergartens how to walk in the hall and treat others with kindness, just like Roberto. I will be taking Roberto Clemente Jr. on a tour to show how our school looks like. I can't wait. I will never forget Roberto Clemente.
Next, we'll have our guest, Mr. Roberto Clemente Jr.
Good morning. Well, I am very happy to be here this morning. And coming into Roberto Clemente School, it's makes me very proud to carry the same name. Now, I want to share with you a couple of things. But before I start, I want you to do me a favor. Show me your index finger. Now, turn it around towards you and look at it. What do you see? It's a fingerprint, right? Now, that fingerprint makes you very unique. Very unique. You know why? Because no one else in the whole wide world has that fingerprint. Only you has that fingerprint. Which means that whatever you touch, we all know it was you. And what my father did, he left a fingerprint, a very positive fingerprint. So, there's two things. You can leave a positive fingerprint, or if you're doing something very bad, we know how to get you, who did it, all right? So we want to make sure that we leave a very positive fingerprint by becoming better people, helping others, and most importantly, staying in school, listening to your parents, and listening to your teachers. When you hear the name Roberto Clemente, a lot of people forget that I was 7 years old when I lost my father. Okay, I was 7. And that means that I grew up without a father. Yes, he was a famous father, but he was my daddy. And I lost him when I was 7. So growing up, it was very tough. Very tough. I went through a lot. And my mother my coaches, but mostly my teachers, helped me go through life and making the right decisions, making the right choice. We all have choices in life. We have to make sure that we make the right choice, because anything that we do in life has a consequence. If you make the wrong choice, bad things are going to happen. So making the right choice is very, very important. Okay, you understand that part? You sure? Okay, now, do you want to hear a couple stories? Well, I have one story, unless you want to hear two stories. Are you sure? Okay. Okay, let me be very quick. Now listen carefully. Okay? When I was very young, we all know that my father played baseball for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And they went to 2 World Series. In 1960 and 1971. So he had 2 World Series rings. I wanted to play baseball, not only because of my father, but I loved the game. So I would look at the rings and I dreamed. My goal was to play in a championship team. Okay? Play baseball and go to the World Series and become a champ. I want to be part of the championship team. So I played baseball and I signed professionally in 1984 with Philadelphia Phillies. Well, in 1986, I got hurt. So my dream was put on hold for a second. So I worked hard, very hard to get back. Every day I worked very hard for 3 years. So I signed with the Baltimore Orioles in 1989. And I said, okay, I'll go back to baseball. Well, one day, after working 3 years very hard, I woke up paralyzed from my waist down. I got hurt very badly. That was the end of my career. No more baseball for the rest of my life. So the dream of getting that ring as a baseball player was put on hold. I mean, physically, there was no way I was going to be able to accomplish that goal. Right? But you never give up. Right? You should never, ever give up. Okay, well, I became a broadcaster for the New York Yankees. Correct? So, what happened next was wonderful. The second year as a broadcaster, they went to the World Series. And they won that World Series. You know what that means? I got my ring. So, whatever your goal is, sometimes we have to beat obstacles, we have to beat the odds. And sometimes we have to make adjustments. Okay? You understand that? So never ever give your dream, don't ever give up. Because if you give up, obviously you're not going to accomplish it, but you can do it, you can make it. Just make sure that you're prepared, always stay in school, listen to your parents and your teachers. It's very, very important. I'll give you a quick another story about a buddy of mine that actually made it to the major leagues. I was 8 years old and I started playing baseball in Puerto Rico, and there were 2 players in my team. One is Indio, the second one is Hector. Indio was very poor and had no money. He had holes in his shoes to go to school, and there were 6 or 7 people in front of his door that he would walk out the door to go to school every morning. Every morning. His dream was to play baseball. But every morning he left his house. And they were selling drugs outside his house. And they would say, come and work with us. You'll make some money and buy some shoes and buy whatever you want. He said, no. That's a bad thing to do. It's a wrong choice. I want to become a baseball player. My dream is to play baseball. Now, on the other hand, Hector said, I want money now. And he started working with them. Bad choice, the wrong choice. Hector was shot in the back, and until this day, he's in a wheelchair. He had a bright future ahead of him. He was a great player, but he made the wrong choice. Now, Indio was able to continue and play professional baseball. He was able to he signed a contract for $30 million because he made the right choice. He ended up playing with Texas, Chicago. He played with the New York Yankees. His name was Ruben Sierra. So that shows you, if you make the right choices, you can make it. He beat the odds, coming from a very, very bad neighborhood to be able to accomplish his dream. So you understand the importance of making that right choice. Leaving a positive fingerprint is very important. Just like my father did, his legacy is still alive as you are here in Roberto Clemente School. So whatever you want to do in life, make sure that you never give up that dream. You can become a baseball player or go to college, go to law school, become an agent, a doctor, a teacher, and you can actually even go to the military if you like. Armed forces, you can go become a police officer, okay?